Today we recognise the International Day of Rural Women, a day to honour the women who sustain our communities, often without recognition. Across the world, rural women grow, harvest and prepare the food that feeds us all. Yet many still face food insecurity, limited health care and the burden of unpaid care. The United Nations reminds us that while they ensure others are nourished, they themselves often go without. In Australia, the strength of rural women is embodied in one remarkable force, the Country Women's Association. Formed in 1922, when women faced isolation and few services, the CWA became a lifeline. They built baby healthcare centres, supported bush nurses, established maternity wards, schools and rest homes. They weren't just helpers, they were founders, fighters and community builders. Today, the CWA remains the largest women's organisation in Australia, and let me say plainly, when the CWA speaks, government should listen. Their advocacy is not nostalgic, it is urgent. Through their annual Women's Survey, they are collecting the real concerns of women across New South Wales, and the message is clear. Cost of living pressures crippling households, healthcare deserts across regional New South Wales where finding a GP is harder than getting to a specialist in Sydney. Job insecurity, especially for younger women and carers trying to re-enter the workforce. Housing shortages, education gaps and unreliable telecommunications, all barriers to opportunities. These are not statistics, they are lived realities of women who hold their towns together, running small businesses, caring for families, volunteering at shows, fighting fires and still turning up to feed a neighbour in need. Rural women do not ask for praise, but they deserve respect. They do not seek privilege, they demand fairness. On this International Day of Rural Women, I honour every woman who has stood at a farm gate in drought, who has held a family together while waiting 9 hours in an emergency ward, who has driven over 400 kilometres for medical care and who, despite it all, turns up at a CWA branch meeting to make things better for someone else. Mr. President, I honour them today, not with sentiment, but with respect and resolve.